Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. Lakers got the victory somehow, 128-112. We controlled the basketball game without Anthony Davis and beat the New York Knicks in their house. I don't know how we did it. Well, actually, I think I do, man. Triple-double from LeBron James, 33 points, 12 assists, 11 rebounds, 5 turnovers on 14 of 26 from the field, 3 of 8 from behind the arc. That'll definitely help, man. Triple-double, 33 points for LeBron James at the Garden. I'm definitely giving him the game ball tonight. Wow. Rui Hachimura had a really good game. 8 of 12 from the field, 3 of 6 from behind the arc for 21 points, a block, a steal, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Jackson Hayes had 4 points, 3 steals, 1 block, 1 assist, and 2 turnovers and 2 rebounds. Pretty good stuff there. 22 minutes of play. That's a lot of twos, ain't it? My God, 22, 2. Yep. Austin Reeves, 7 of 12 from the field, 4 of 7 from behind the arc, 9 of 9 from the free throw line for 27 points, 3 steals, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. Real steady stuff from Austin Reeves tonight. I really loved how he shot the ball and ultimately what came of it. Max Christie, unsung hero of the night, man. He kept driving at the Knicks, killing them in transition, speeding past the people in front of him. This was the best Max Christie drive night I think we've seen. In terms of him just driving at the rim, he was driving at the rim. 6 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from behind the arc. I think all 6 of those were layups or dunks. He was driving at them, boy. We had a game plan for this New York Knicks team to shut down Jalen Brunson and to shut down Karl Towns, and I think we accomplished that. You got to give credit to the coaching staff and to the players. Dorian Finney-Smith, awesome, another unsung hero this night. 5 of 6 from the field, 5 of 6 from behind the arc. 15 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, and 2 boards. Definitely did not miss too many shots, to say the least. He was smoking hot all night long. Dorian Finney-Smith, 32 minutes of play, was absolutely spectacular off the bench for the Lakers. And Gabe Vincent, 3 of 6 from the field, 3 of 6 from behind the arc. 9 points, 1 block, 1 assist. Also big to have him back and shooting as well as he did. He helped seal that basketball game when they had gotten close in that third quarter with some big shots and some big defensive plays. So, man, the Los Angeles Lakers, I'm stunned at how well we played. Vanderbilt, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Didn't score, or 3, but them 8 boards, 3 of them offensive in just 14 minutes of play. It is so good to have Vando back. Vando, Dorian Finney-Smith, Max Christie, Gabe Vincent. I mean, the defense was stellar tonight, man. The guys played defense tonight. And, I'd seen good things against the Wizards, and I said, if we continue taking care of the things we can control, we're going to give the Knicks a hard game. And they got an off night from Karl Towns, man. 3 of 12 from behind the arc, 3 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from behind the arc, 11 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. Definitely not a Karl night. And then Jalen Brunson, 7 of 18 from the field, 0 of 2 from behind the arc. 17 points, 6 turnovers, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. I mean, we really, really did a good job on the New York Knicks tonight, man. 16 points from Mikal Bridges, 7 of 14 from the field, 2 of 4 from behind the arc, 16 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 2 boards. OG Anunoby got hurt in this game. Prayers out to him, but he was shooting very well. 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from behind the arc, 13 points, 2 blocks, 1 assist, 1 rebound. In 17 minutes of play, he went down with a non-contact, some type of foot thing. So we're going to keep our eyes open, man, for him, and hopefully he'll be all right. And Josh Hart had a phenomenal career. Like, I don't know if this is his career high in stats or whatever. I knew he was a triple-double threat at this point. He's a very relevant fantasy basketball player, has been all year long. But tonight he had the best game I ever seen him play. 11 of 16 from the field, 1 of 5 from behind the arc, but 26 points. 2 steals, 11 assists, and 13 boards. A triple-double for Josh Hart, 26 points. 4 offensive rebounds. I mean, I have a real hard time with watching old Lakers like this go and turn into what he did. I know we got him in the AD trade. We gave him away. And, he was not necessarily a throw-in, but considered a role player. He didn't turn into something else. He turned into something else, y'all. And that's really what it comes down to. Yet another player that we just gave away. So that's what it was. Josh Hart has developed into something special. Precious Achiuwa had a really, really good game off the bench. 15 points, 15 rebounds, 7 of them offensive rebounds, 1 steal and 3 assists on 6 of 12 shooting from the field, 29 minutes of play. He was good, man. He was really good. Moses, is it Moses? Deuce? What is this man's name? It's Miles, right? Miles McBride. I never heard them say Deuce. I see Miles. I call him Moses. I don't know, man. But yeah, he had a pretty good game as well. He's having a good season, actually. 4-9 from the field, 3-7 from behind the arc for 12 points. A steal, an assist, and 3 rebounds. But, yeah, man, Karl Towns, I don't know. I mean, I'm very pleased he played this poorly against us, but that Anthony Davis wasn't on the floor. And this is what he had. I don't know. The experts have to tell me how we managed to shut him down, but we definitely did. We shut him down. And Jalen Brunson, even though, he got his 17 points, he had an awful night. And mind you, he only attempted 2 threes. Karl, same thing. Only attempted 2 threes. 1 3 between the two of them. Hell yeah, you're going to win that basketball game. You're going to win that basketball game. So I just don't think they came in ready to play. And I think our game plan was catered to stopping them. And I just thought we executed that game plan about as well as we've executed anything all season long. And we shot very, very well. 58% from the field, 47% from behind the arc, 47 to 81 from the field, 19 to 40 from behind the arc. So we attempted 40 3-point shots and hit 19 of them. That is always going to work. And yeah, the Knicks were 46% from the field, 44-95, and 35% from the 3, 10 of 28. So they only attempted 28 threes. That's not enough volume when a team like us is hot like this. We hit 19 threes, they hit 10 of them. I mean, that's where we beat them. We got to the line 18 times, hit 15 of them. 83%. They were 14 and 19 for 73%. They did kill us on the glass, and we gave up mighty, mighty offensive rebounds. That was why it wasn't even more so a blowout. 44 to 37. They had 16 offensive rebounds. LA to our 3. So we definitely did not do work on the glass, but it really didn't matter because we still kicked there. You know what, man? 26 assists for the Lakers, 33 for the Knicks. This is one of those rare situations where the assists just didn't tell the story. I mean, most of the time I'm able to say, see, you need 30 to win. We had 26 and got 128 points. They had 33 and only scored 112. So my standings on assists did not hold up for this game, but a lot of that had to do with just how stellar we were from behind the arc. 19 to 40, that blows everything up. We just shot too well, man. 47 to 81 from the field. We shot too well for any consistency. They could kill us on the glass, get more assists, have less turnovers, and we still beat them because we shot entirely too well, man. That thing was like an ocean out there we were throwing pebbles into. It was fantastic. The Lakers had 9 steals to their 7, 4 to their 3 blocks, 15 to their 14 turnovers, 15 points conceded off of those turnovers, and 19 points conceded off the 14 that the Knicks had. So we were able to get in transition and make work happen. 18 to 9 in the fast break, and 54 to 52. They beat us only by 2 points in the paint. So we just really beat them up. If this was a prize fighter, like a boxing match, we not only destroyed their gut, but we also blackened both of their eyes. Like, we really beat the hell out of them, man. Very efficient basketball night. Our defense was stellar. Our offense was stellar. We beat them. We beat them fair and square. Our biggest lead was 18. We won by, what is this? You know, my math is trash, but I'm imagining that says something like 16. The Knicks were not the better team tonight. With or without AD, for us, we were the better team tonight. All the way around. And a good portion of that had to do with guys just being comfortable. We controlled the pace in the way that we like. And the ball just fell, man. It just fell. What can I say? I mean, when guys are hot, they hot, man. Dorian Finney-Smith only missed 1 shot. You know, Rui Hachimura, 8 of 12. I mean, it's hard to lose when guys are shooting that well, man. It's hard to lose. Gabe Vincent, 50% from behind the arc. You know, that's really what it's about. I was extremely impressed with this basketball game, and it was a much-needed win to help us navigate the circumstances without Anthony Davis. I think one could argue that this is the most difficult game that we're likely to see on the schedule while he's expected to be out. The Clippers are coming up very soon. Maybe you argue it's the Clippers, but I think the Knicks are maybe a little better than the Clippers overall. And they just didn't play like it tonight. They didn't play like it tonight, man. And this was a very important win because the Nuggets won tonight. So we want to keep pace with them. So yeah, that's something to say there. We definitely love that we got this win tonight. It was huge for us in maintaining our standings in the Western Conference, and we're doing better than we thought we would do. Obviously, you would have loved to go back and get that 76ers win. That would have helped a lot, but we had to navigate that injury and it happened in game, so that's rough. But it's road trip, man. If you want to consider this a 6-game road trip, you can, because obviously the game against the Clippers is in their building in Inglewood. But the truth of the matter is, our guys are going to spend the night in their own bed that night. This was the road trip here. 5-game real road trip. We went 4-1 in that road trip and beat the likes of the Warriors, the Wizards, the Hornets, and now a very decisive win against the New York Knicks. This is the most impressive game, maybe, of the season. This might have been it. I know us beating the Boston Celtics was massively impressive, especially given how bad we beat them. And there might have been a few other games that you want to consider as well. But going into New York without Anthony Davis, this much, going up against us, and to come out here and not only beat the Knicks, but basically dominate the Knicks. Now, we dominated this game from start to finish. I don't think they had a lead at all. They had a 3-point lead at some point in this game, early, probably in the first quarter. And we just dominated them. Granted, OG Anunoby did go down. He was having a hot night. Maybe if he stays in the game, it's a little different. But, we just manhandled them. We manhandled them. We shot very well from behind the arc, and we attacked. I thought we were very aggressive, and I thought we were very balanced. And the funny thing is, I forgot to say this in the pregame video, but I dreamt that I was telling our basketball team that we needed to be aggressive and balanced. We need to be aggressive. I remember saying that in my dream when we were talking to the Lakers. I don't know if I was in the locker room or something, but that was like the overall message that I was trying to get to the team, that we needed to be aggressive. And I forgot to put it in the pregame video. I didn't think about it till right now, but I think it spoke to what the Lakers did rather than what it is I was thinking. They were aggressive. We had drove at that team. We played defense hard. We were quick to the ball. We did everything we had to do. And even though Josh Hart was having a phenomenal night, a lot of times if Josh Hart's playing like this, you're probably going to lose. We ran our game plan to perfection and shut down the all-stars of the New York Knicks. And they didn't show up. Karl Towns was awful tonight for his standards. Jalen Brunson, I'd say was bad. I would say was bad. So this is great, man. I'm still stunned. I didn't really think we had a chance, to be honest with you. And I mentioned it as much this morning in the pregame video. I just thought this was damn near an impossible game to win. But I said it last year that we had beaten the Boston Celtics without Bron and AD. Why couldn't we come into New York and shock the world tonight? And I think we did that. Not only that we beat the Knicks, but how we beat the Knicks. When you consider the New York Knicks were on a 5-game winning streak, they had just got to run into blowing out teams that they had no business having their way with to this degree. Dropping 143 on the Kings, 143 on the Memphis Grizzlies, beating Denver by 10 points. They had just been mowing through everybody, and it looked like we were going to be the easiest opponent, as I said in a video that should now have uploaded, that I made a little earlier today on the Lakers. And we took care of business. We did everything I thought we really needed to do on both sides of the floor, man. And sometimes the ball just falls for you. I think that is as much of what happened as anything. When you shoot 58% from the field, that's not something you expect. You shoot 47% from behind the arc on 40 attempts, that's not something you expect. So, they're going to be nights where we don't shoot as well, and maybe you don't win this game. But if we take care of business defensively like we did tonight, we'll give ourselves a chance to win even when we don't shoot this well. So 128 points dropped on the New York Knicks, man. That is extremely, extremely impressive, man. And I think it might be the most impressive win of the season this year, in my humble opinion. So I'm thrilled. I'm just like, I barely believe we just did that. And I'm going to go check the standings out. And look, man, I don't ever want to see those Lake Show jerseys ever again. Do you see how this game went? We were scheduled to wear them ugly jerseys. We burned them. We put on our statement jerseys, and we came into this place and got a victory. I am certain beyond certain that if we would have wore those Lake Show jerseys, we would have lost. Certain of it. There's something to that superstition thing, man. We are going to honor it. I don't think we should ever wear them jerseys again. Especially after how this game went. Never put them on again. So Lakers are 28-19 right now. One game behind the Denver Nuggets as Denver beat the Charlotte Hornets by 3 tonight. And the Minnesota Timberwolves have crept up right behind the Clippers. We're a half game ahead of the Clippers of 28-20. So clearly this game coming up is going to be big against the Clippers. That's obvious when you consider what the situation is. Do they have another game before us? Yes, they play the Raptors on the 2nd, which is definitely tomorrow. And then they will see us on Tuesday. So that's another good thing about this game. It's Saturday right now. We don't play again until Tuesday, so we get a chance to get some rest. And I think that'll be really good for our team coming back from this road trip. And of course, we spend the night in our own house. So that's why I said I don't doubt we're not going to be home. We're in an entirely different building with the Clippers and Intuit Dome. But everybody gets to spend the night in their own house. They get to go back to Los Angeles, be home for a day or two before they even have to play that game. So, yes, is it a road trip? Absolutely. Is it recognized as a road trip to the body? Absolutely not. No, you're coming home Sunday, fly back either tonight or tomorrow, and then they get all of tomorrow in L.A., all of Monday in L.A., and then the game's at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. They home, man. They are home, and then we play the Warriors on Thursday. So that's why I said it's a 5-game road trip. It's 6, yes, but because the Clippers have a new building, now they can schedule games like this for our road trip, our Grammy trip, instead of having this game be at like, normally this game would be like Milwaukee or something like that. You know what I mean? But we don't have that problem. Guys can go home, and I love that. We went 4-5 on that road trip back east. I would have loved to have beaten the Philadelphia 76ers, though. So we owe the Clippers, man. We've only lost 2 games since we saw the Clippers. The Clipper game and the Philly game. Everything else has been W's, man. We owe them. And even though we don't have Anthony Davis out there, the way that we've been playing these last 2 games, if we bring the same intensity to that game, we should be very, very happy with our result against the Clippers. You know, very happy with our result. I mean, you look at the way our offense has been playing these last 2 games, 134 against the Wizards, 128 against the Knicks. We got our act together since that Philly game and that Charlotte game, where I honestly didn't think our team played very well in either one of them games. But, you know, we tend to be hot and cold, and we're finding ways to win basketball games. That's what it comes down to. That Philly thing was a hiccup. We're on a roll right now, Lakers. And with or without Anthony Davis, we're on a roll. So this is going to fuel a lot of people who want the Lakers to go all in for a trade. But I would tell them that one thing that we need to understand is Rui Hachimura's had all to do with all this damn scoring. So if we move him in a trade, you do understand his numbers 9-12 from the field, 4-5 from behind the arc against the Wizards. And tonight, he was 8-12 from the field, 3-6 from behind the arc against the Knicks. This is who I've been telling you Rui is. If you send him out, you don't have this production. So this is the good thing about Rui. He's a highly efficient player that can score a lot. And when you give him his looks in the offense, do you see how many points you can put up without Anthony Davis on the floor? So I'm just saying, man, I know Rui is not the greatest player, this, that, and the third, but if you remove the strengths of a player and then you put them on the floor to do all the things they're no good at, then yeah, you're going to be unhappy with that player. But if you kind of hide them in the areas that they're not so good and then cater to their strengths, which is efficient shooting, as in give him more attempts, suddenly your team can't, you're not scoring anything less than 128 points. Ain't no AD out there, and it ain't matter. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Rui Hachimura is that. He's that. All the stuff we've been asking him to do, 5 attempts, stuff like that, you're underutilizing him, and then you're getting upset at the fact that he's no good at other things. He's a scorer. Scorers need attempts. And so the efficiency that he's been shooting with in these last 2 games is a direct correlation to the why and the how we've been blowing teams out. So that's what I want people to understand. I didn't give him the game ball tonight, and I didn't give it to him in the last game. But understand, Rui Hachimura's efficiency, the correlation between him getting a lot of attempts and us scoring 134 and 128 points is hand in hand, ladies and gentlemen. He has everything to do with that. So that's pretty much what I got to say, man. If you're going to make a trade, you're likely going to have to move him. And if you move him, you don't have that. I don't know what you're bringing back, but you don't have that. So that's what needs to be understood. At any rate, yeah, man, this is a great night for the LA Lakers. You know, we beat the Knicks in front of all their superstars. You know, they have nothing but celebrities in there. I felt like the whole building was full of celebrities, and we stomped them all out, and it felt great. As many times as the Knicks have beaten us, coming into our building, screaming and hollering, all their fans going crazy. It was good to hear our fans go crazy for some Lakers, especially at the end of the game when we had garbage time to put Bronny in. He had a nice little left-handed layup followed by a ridiculous turnover. But, hey, man, he got some Bronny minutes out there. And, you know, we came into the Mecca and had another fantastic, stellar LeBron James game. That's really what it comes down to. 33 points, 12 assists, 11 rebounds, and 5 turnovers, which we really do want to improve upon. But, I mean, he gets the game ball for sure. He was unbelievable out there, plus 12. And like I said, Max Christie, I mean, you have to understand how well he was driving at the rim tonight. If you didn't see this basketball, just understand that his game is growing in the sense that he's taking contact and he's laying the ball up. He's dunking on people. He's improvising in midair, and that's something that I didn't think he was very good at to start the season. So I'm seeing massive growth with this kid in just half a damn season. Imagine what he would be doing if Darvin Ham would have played him just a little bit last year. BDL 44, I thank you all for watching.